Blessings, everyone. Let's take a couple of breaths together. Moving into our heart. And before you receive this energy update, transmission, and activation, sit for a couple of breaths and ask yourself if this is the right timing to receive this. Maybe you need to return back to this instead later on. So I'm going to talk about the energies that are currently overall. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the things that you have been sending me messages about, what is challenging right now. And I'm going to try to explain my vision of it and what my guides tell me and why this is happening. And then we're going to do an activation in the end. So we breathe into our heart and we ask for full protection and connection by the eternal living light code of God. And we ask for this energy and transmission to be fully in coherence and resonance with God's infinite light, infinite love, and infinite power. We ask for all negative portals and inorganic artificial timelines to be closed, sealed, and only what is in the highest divine order and harmony for each and every one to come in and come through. So here we are on the other side of the 1111 portal. And I guess that all of you felt the shift in the energy from just before the monadic merge, the 22nd of October, until the 1111 portal. It was a huge push, and the energies have become much lighter now. And what is really important to see, number one thing that I keep saying to myself every day when there's waves of this intensity coming through of the collective ancestral energies, um, is that I do need to remind myself that I am here by choice. We all made a choice to be incarnated on this planet at this specific moment. We are not a victim and we are here by choice. And the sooner we do understand this, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, everything starts to change and shift. So why is it so intense, especially for us that have done a lot of work before? Why is it so intense energy hitting us? So what is happening is that everything is speeding up. Everything is speeding up. So your light body, my light body, has been so deeply prepared now, and it's upgrading day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. So in the speed of light and beyond, we are upgrading, and our light body is now ready to transmute not only one lifetime in one day, sometimes several lifetimes, sometimes many parallel lifetimes in one incarnation. So we need to understand that we have decided to clear exactly everything. So it's so important that we take ourselves from the micro level, which is, the current story and drama. Let's say having pain in our body, having issues with the hip, or having an issue with a family member or the boss or career things. We need to take ourselves higher up and understand that this story that is being played out is like it's an umbrella for probably 10,000 different karmic lessons, lifetimes, maybe different soul extensions, right? Because we have merged, the monadic merge is happening as we speak. So we're kind of working very intensively with our soul extensions and aspects. So it's very important. That's what my guides keep telling me in God, to, not be so self-centered from the ego personality perspective and what we're experiencing in this here and now. So we need to go up and understand, like, okay, I'm up for this. So with that, I'm going to talk about the higher consciousness level that we have reached and what comes with that, like an umbrella. But the speeding up is because we want to reach to that point where we have cleared it all and we're free, feeling free and fully liberated in our nervous system, in our pain body. So clearing all the karmic contracts, like we are really like our higher selves, our ascension council, our karmic board, they've heard us, because I and many of you have said, like, can we speed this up? And they're like, okay, let's go, girl. And it goes fast. So that is why the intensity, right? No one of us are interested in spending another 10 years. Just go back to the last 10 years. For me, the last 20 years in the spiritual field. Would I like to have another 20 like this? No. So rather having a stronger intensity now to clear it, like a fast track, and then be on the other side of it. But again, having this mantra every time the controllers try to stream in the victimhood into your field, to take back that center and say to yourself, no, 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 I'm not falling into that energy, that plugin, that program that tries to stream into me. I'm not a victim. I'm here by choice, and I'm going to make the best out of it. I'm here to live my life and end the game and leave the matrix through showing up in that for myself, and through that for all the other people. Before I continue, I want to say thank you also to all of you that join my monthly webinars and activations, because you guys assist me in having the possibility, having the time to do as much free content as I'm doing here on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. So thank you so much for all of you, because you're contributing to me having time and the possibility to do all the free content I'm doing. So I want to say a big thank you to all. Okay, so where we are right now, we have reached a very high level of awareness. You probably read the channel message from Isis that I posted yesterday. So we actually are awake now. We have awakened from eons of slumber and amnesia. We don't remember all the details, but we remember enough. And that is remembering that we are a spiritual being, have a human experience, that the stories and the dramas that they try to take us into, loop into, get stuck into, are an illusion. It is like a little bit of a role in a specific movie that we decided to play in this incarnation. And of course, we want to play that role that is decided, right, in the highest capacity, and be ourselves in that, with all the gifts and things that has been given to our ego personality, right? So, but that is enough. You don't need to remember so much more. If we get stuck in, like, I want to see more, I want to open up all of my gifts, I want to be more clairvoyant, I want to be this and this and that, we're missing out on life. We are burning daylight. We're literally being stuck into the spiritual matrix instead. So really, my guides keep telling me, breathe, enjoy who you are, see the unique gifts you have. There's so many more gifts than just being able to see clearly what is going to happen or see the galactics and cosmics. There's so many more gifts, right? So with the awareness we have, which means the level of awakening we have, different things are being played out, and that's what we're feeling now. That's why everything and how we have been operating until now needs to be dissolved. I keep noticing this yet. I'm going to the gym as usual, training as usual, I'm eating as usual, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to bed as usual. It's like all of those things, we're being asked to meditate different, clear different, eat different, exercise differently, because we're upgrading and changing all the time. So from the awareness we have, knowing that the entire system we're seeing, the entire world we're seeing, 85% of that is an illusion. What we were born into believing, what we were born into educating ourselves to, what we were born into, you know, chasing and trying to achieve, and, all this safety that was programmed into us is an illusion. It's all false. We know that. And we know that we are here to assist in the liberation of this planet, and that means having fun, feeling free, remembering that we are free, and also coming back to oneness, to source, feeling that strong connection with God's source, with our family of light and our higher self, remembering that we are a multidimensional being, right? So, something that the controllers managed to hook us into is the inner child. When the inner child of ours is having sadness, anger, and we, start to go into blaming our biological parents or the upbringing we had, that's the moment where actually a negative portal opens and they can hook in the programs into us. So one thing that with the awareness we have, if we have, when our inner child gets activated, which it's gonna get many times out of the traumas it has been experienced in this lifetime, the moment our inner child gets activated, we need to take care of it. And I need to parent my own child. If I start to loop and spin into the stories that I want my parents to forgive, say that they're sorry, that I wish I could have another upbringing, like all this victimizer energy, we will suffer and we will get stuck and we will loop downward. And it's a practice. You can actually reach out to a coach, a healer that assists you with inner child work. I have many of my students that does this work. And the inner child healing is about you parenting your inner child. So when my little girl is sad, she needs to be sad. She needs to remember the moments when she felt abandoned, betrayal by her mother or father or husband or whatever it has been, and stay in that emotion. But my parent tells her also, it's okay. I'm here now, and you don't need, you have your true parent is actually your higher power. It's God's source where we all seeded out from. So one of the biggest programs is that they want us to blame our upbringing to our parents. Our biological parents are, most of them, star seeds like us, can come here with a lot of karmic contracts in total amnesia. So we can go into those energies, and we need to put boundaries if they are not behaving nice now, and if they're not interested in doing the healing work with us. We need to put boundaries. It's not like we're accepting a behavior to continue, right? But that is a primary thing to understand, that the controllers wants us to loop into that inner child, is go into the blaming and victimhood and go into this loop with our biological parents. So plugging out of that and deciding like, no, I'm not contributing to that program anymore. And you can ask for support by your soul sister, soul family. There's amazing therapists out there that can assist you. Just do that little click. And with the awareness we have, there actually comes a lot of self-responsibility. And the moment we start to take self-responsibility, which is when we start to take responsibility about our inner child and stop blaming our parents, and instead taking care of our inner child and make sure that I don't abandon, betrayal my inner girl. I don't betray her anymore. Then I take responsibility, which means I'm going to say no to certain people, certain experiences. I make sure that I feel good first before I help the world. And that's self-responsibility, right? Self-responsibility is to listen to the body, always follow guidance, no matter what. So when we have reached this level of awareness, you know, we need to stop the blame game, and we need to immediately, as soon as we're noticing the victimizer starting, to end it, come into a state of centeredness, peace, and strengthening our connection to God and God's source. And most of us have very strong God wounds because of the religious template, past lifetimes, and many different things. But your God, your connection to your higher power, is your individual um, relationship with that energy. And the more you nourish that energy daily, the stronger your divine power will be. And through taking self responsibility, and that, you're going to be standing in so much more divine power. So it all really comes together. And with the self responsibility, we take boundaries, we set boundaries, right? And that's also something that is needed. We cannot, I shared this on Instagram yesterday, we cannot stay in conversations that is full of BS. It's not okay. Like it's too much painful for our light body, and it's our responsibility to go away from there. We cannot stay with people, or any experience where some people try to attack us, and we feel like we need to defend ourselves in energetically or in words. We cannot be in that anymore. And then we're undergoing so huge changes in our light body structure. That's why I have never seen so many golden Christed dragons as lately. When I do private sessions and I channel messages with the soul codes, almost daily, so powerful dragons are coming in. So all these dragons are architects they're assisting in, like, being architects of our light body. So they assist us right now very fast to activate our Christ consciousness awareness and our Christ consciousness consciousness level, which means that we are starting to operate more and more and more from that vibration, from that frequency, from that truth, from that higher love, from that higher power. And that is being felt in our whole system. So even if I could manage, just say 6 months ago, standing in a crowded group where someone talks BS and just totally are really, not speaking their own truth, and my whole nervous system starts to react, I cannot be in that anymore. You cannot be in that, because it's gonna be felt in your system massively. So as these dragons are all around us everywhere, literally, we're gonna need to understand and see the programming, right? I talked about this yesterday also. So we have self-love, and we have feeling self-worthy. Any moment you notice that something or someone tries to drag you into an old pattern and energy of feeling low self-esteem, feeling unworthy, we need to make that shift and, like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm serving. I'm really dedicated. I'm committed to be the best version. And I'm not gonna say bad things about myself. I'm gonna reverse this into self-love. Of course, I will take self-responsibility if I've done something that I notice is not very good for me or someone else. I take self-responsibility and increase the level of self-love. The more I feel love about myself, the more I feel worthy about myself, the more I'm actually contributing to the morphogenetic field on Earth. So when people say it's egoistic to be, uh, give yourself self-love, then they don't know anything about energy and how the collective field and the morphogenetic field works. If every person on this planet would love themselves and feel worthy of existing exactly as they are, we would have the most incredible planet in the entire multiverse. So you loving yourself, you feeling worthy, working with that every day will become a ripple effect into the entire universe. I don't say only the planet, to the entire universe. So, and so how now with this consciousness level now, okay, so no more inner child and blaming parents, right? Self-love, self-responsibility, and how do I move forward? Because we are also in this place where so much has been dissolved, really dissolved, taken apart, and we might feel a little bit lost, right? Because we are here and like, oh, okay, who am I now? Uh, what is this world from this eye that I'm having, this eye of God, this 360-degree vision? How am I going to operate now, right? So we might feel a bit lost because we're waking up after all these years and eons of us being asleep. So the reprogramming now with the self-love and the self-worthiness is to follow your passion, have make sure you nourish real connections with those around you, like strengthen and deepen your connection with your beloveds, and strengthen your connection with Source, with God. Follow your passion, deepen your connections with your soul family, and strengthen your connection, your trust, your surrender up to God's source. And I promise you that so much miracle will start to happen. And then you don't need to fall into the spiritual traps either of like, I need to do a spiritual career. Because I mean, I see so many people, I keep saying this, that are having a spiritual career as a teacher, as a taxi driver, that are implementing literally hands-on healing, activation gifts, transmutation gifts, psychic gifts. You don't need to be a healer or a channeler to do your spiritual career. The moment we let go of that, because your spiritual career is you having an amazing life, having energy over to be an amazing person. Literally, I can say this guy to you guys. I tend to work too much because I really want to assist this planet. That's one of my things that I'm healing. I tend to work and I give more than I receive to myself. I really work with that. But the times that I'm really managed to nourish myself, I have an eternal flow of energy coming. And I know that I'm giving so many codes to each person I meet. The persons at the gym, at the bus station, taxi driver, my children's friends. It's everywhere we serve, right? So the moment we stop chasing and start receiving, that's also when the entire system of abundance and prosperity starts to happen. No more chasing. We take responsibility about ours. We really make sure we're not sending out any bad energies to any other people, taking responsibility about cause and effect, what we think and say, how we act. We try to always come back into center, into our heart, being that goodness that this planet needs. And we are on track, beloveds. We don't need to be perfect, but we need to have that willingness, ask for forgiveness to ourselves when we do mistakes, and then just coming back. And each time we come back, we go higher and higher and higher and operating in higher levels. Okay, beloveds, I've been talking a long time. Before I do the activation, I just want to say that I hope that all of you come and join me on my last activation of this year, the 20th of December. We're going to come together and make sure to raise the vibration in our entire light body, make sure that we really leave everything that is not going to come with us, and make sure that we really honor what has been, and we really activate what we want to take with us. So we are in the absolutely highest vibration together, united, as we walk through the first day of 2024 together. And then we gather on the most powerful day that I love, 11th of January. And then it's all about manifestation and prosperity. So I will put the link, but let's see what our family of light has to do and give us. Okay, beloveds, from the mind, because also it's important that we honor our brain that was given to us for a reason. So let's breathe a little bit into the brain. And as we breathe into the brain, we expand the energetic field and we say to the brain, you can relax. And you breathe into the third eye and say to the third eye, now the intuition can take fully over. And we breathe and expand our light body, our entire auric field, and we ask for full protection and connection by the eternal living light code of God. We ask for transit exit, shadow vortex for all negative energy to exit with ease and grace, closing all negative portals, and only asking for what is in the highest divine order and harmony for each and every person here. So we breathe, ora nakuro sanarana kuro yakieta kisiya. So your higher self calls you in. And your higher self moves into your field. So right now, from your personality, just feel the presence of your higher self. Oronarana kuroshiatanarana kuroyakianaya. Turanakiatarana kurota yakistana yakishia. Your higher self gives you a deep hug, holds your human body and vessel, breathes with you, and ask your personality, your ego personality, to relax. Your higher self really embraces you with his angelic wings, the dragon wings, the unicorn vibration, the Mother Mary energy, the Father Melchizedek energy, and you can just soften your body into your higher self's energy. Korona arana koro yakita saya. Your higher self thanks your personality and even the ego personality for its strong willpower. Now you feel that it's easy for your personality to surrender and fully merge with your higher self. As you breathe, you open your heart and you feel how your higher self embraces your personality. Your higher self and your family of light and the Ascension Council has very carefully chosen your personality's qualities, the vessel, even the challenges of the personality's body, emotions, mental loops, and spiritual journey. Koro narana koro satarana koro soshianaya. Open your heart and feel how a very beautiful alchemy is happening. And as you breathe in and out, your ego dissolves. Your ego surrenders the personality fully into the wish of your higher self. The higher self emanates the highest vibration of love and happiness and satisfaction that your ego for a while dissolved fully, and your personality can emerge Surana katarana koro ya kiatanarana koro yesiana ya. Orono kiashianarana koro siashia. Your higher self takes you higher up, and you can let go of your personality now and feel how your higher self fully takes over, and you leave your personality, your challenges, your stories, the age, everything. And just this is a very strong, beautiful practice to just let go and be the energy of your higher self, a timeless, eternal energy flowing higher and higher. Kurusanarana kurusatarana kushya, moving up to the sun. Your higher self is taking you to the higher heavens, and you feel the vibration of the sun. You can bathe in the energies of the sun, and if there's anything you wish to release, the sun can assist you right now. Kurata, tiarana korotuno tianarana korosya. Now your higher self takes you higher and higher up to the central sun, and you feel a heightened vibration, almost like there's more energy flowing into your field, and you can let go and surrender even more. Kurotoronatarana, kitiaratatanarana, kishiatarana, koroishia. If there's anything you want to embody and have assistance with, you can ask for that now in this high vibrational central sun energy. Sukurutarana. The higher self of yours lifts you higher and higher. You become lighter and brighter and more of who you are, and you reach the grand central sun. Kuranaranakia. You can bathe in the vibration of the grand central sun with ease and grace and so much beauty. Koro narana kitiarana koro iakisanaya. Breathe. Allow everything that needs to happen in this very strong vibration. Surrender. Allow the mind and the brain to be flushed. And here up in the grand central sun, one of the golden dragons steps forward. Feel the golden dragon. Get to feel the vibration of the golden dragon. This is an opportunity to feel the vibration of the golden dragon. Open up, feel safe to embrace the vibration of the golden dragon, because the golden dragons will come closer and closer to you. They have finally entered the electromagnetic field of Earth this year, 2023, because we have enough of the high vibration now. So feel, sense the golden dragon, embrace maybe on new layers, new levels, feeling safer to breathe this energy in. I see the golden dragon really puts his third eye close to your third eye, and there's an activation happening. If you want to receive, you can say yes. A lot of what came through in the transmission about awareness, higher consciousness, is now being assisted by the golden dragon, the Christed golden dragon, the architect of the Christ consciousness on earth. Beautiful. Breathe this vibration in. Come back to your body. Deeper breaths. You can return your practice to the dragon whenever you need to. We close this work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Breathe and come back. Thank you, beloveds. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love you. I honor you. I'm building up my energy all the way to the 20th of December. Some of you are I'm meeting on the 6-month journey, but I will do so much integration, so I will be in the highest version of the upgraded me, so we can do magic work together the 20th and leave this crazy year in deep honoring and gratitude and high vibration. I love you. I honor you. Mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you.